Welcome, ladies and you boys, too. I'm Arivero, here as always, and here is, well, we're still at the foot of this mansion. I have exactly one piece of wood, so that one piece of wood is going to have to be our crafting table. I do hope you will forgive me for that abrupt departure last episode. I was a little stupefied. As if that wasn't perfectly clear. Let's get some wood. I want the spruce trees, I think. And just quite didn't know what to do with myself. I have never actually found a woodland mansion before, unless I did like creative and used commands to find it. So that was my first time finding a woodland mansion, and I was not expecting anything but a boring second half for that last episode. So I was completely flabbergasted. In case you couldn't tell, let's get some of these. Oh, we've got some of these. This is good. We've got some of these berry bushes, so that'll keep us fed for the here and now. I'm not going to bother with moving them. I'm going to pick up these Pam's Harvest Craft things because when we get ready for... this is a shift, left click, shift and attack, and the day's already gone, so yeah, I need to get as much wood as I can really, really fast and get into the... get in a hole. So, I'm just going to take some time right now and do a little bit of resource gathering in the form of getting mining done. As I said, because I spent a lot of time coming across the country, and apparently I've burned off the entire day. I was hoping I had a little bit more daylight left than I apparently do, but okay. So I'm gonna go hide in a dark corner and make a mine shaft. So I'll be back to you when I can do light or when it's day or some such silly thing. Alright, well, I'm not very far down. I am maybe 15-20 blocks down from the surface. I found myself a nice deposit of clay, which led into a nice deposit of gravel, and if I remember rightly from other things I've seen about this mod pack, that might be something that'll help us get going on the furnace mod, which is going to be our ore doubling for this pack. So I need sandstone, so that's not going to be something I can't get the ore doubling until I can get the sandstone. But okay, I have the flint that I need. I'm going to need a furnace. I'm going to need 2 iron for that. And for the furnace, I'm going to need some brick, some coal, and some iron. So I have that now. I have this furnace making bricks from the clay that I picked up, which was almost 2 stacks worth. And I have, let me go ahead and make those into some brick blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I remember correctly, that's going to be enough for, yep, wait, what are we missing? We need to make a furnace. We need to make a furnace out of some of this spare cobble we have laying around. Okay, so now we should be able to make the furnace, which is just going to... This is just a furnace. I'm not sure if it's faster than the other ones, but it's part of the mod, so I'm going to make it, and then we'll be able to do our ore doubling when we get this pulvis. But we have the flint already for that. Right there. We have enough flint for that. So that's a golden thing, and I don't have enough wood to build ladders to get back up there, so I don't want to go too terribly deep, and I'm fairly sure... So anyway, like I said, wait, what is this? Is this sandstone? That's limestone. Okay, so anyway, made a pulvis, furnace, gonna make a pulvis. Didn't get very far. I guess that's enough for that segment. I'll be back. So check this out. I found one of these mine shafts. It's not very far from 0, 0. It's like seriously, it's like right, there's a little gap right there. Or maybe it's just over. Anyway, we're just on the other side of that hill. So anyway, I didn't even look at what all these books are yet. Let's see, there's a bunch of books. I don't even have enough inventory space to carry these books back. Knockback, mending, and knockback. Okay, so the mending book for sure. Let's eat the rhubarb. And I'm gonna come over here in a minute and eat and come on, what else can I get rid of? The dirt. I can spare the dirt, and then this piece of marble I can totally spare. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna come back in a minute. I'm gonna have to go find myself a place to stick a chest. Maybe I should just stick a chest here. Anyway, I want all of the iron out of there. I want these things. Come on, you. And I think it's just back this way. Oh, hello. Hello. Hopefully it's just back this way. Oh yeah, there's the mansion. That mansion's gonna be a really good landmark if we're anywhere close, I guess. Show us. Oh shoot! I missed the bushes. I hit the bush the wrong way, and it made a mess. Okay, and here's a lamb. There's a doe. It's a teeny tiny doe, but that's going to be a source for. These are pigeons. Pigeons. Okay, that's going to be a source for wool. Wool. Yep. Okay, I'm just kind of like I just came out here to poke around and look and see what's in the general area, and found a bunch of books. So yay! Let me go back and put these somewhere safe for the time being. Hey, yay! All right, I'll be back. So found this cave. My little first mining shaft is right there. I see iron. I really would like to get enough iron to make a anvil, because that will mean that I can go ahead and use my books that I found. I don't know how much of a cave this is going to be. This is something that's interesting about this particular mod pack, is the fact that there's this fog down here at the bottom level, and it makes it scary. It makes it so much more scary. And I'm not really into scary. This is I'm all the way down at bedrock level. And I don't know how much cave there is here, but it's all dark. It's all dark. There's some redstone here, which I'll want for an atlas when I get some sugar cane and things like that. But it's all dark. It's all dark. I'm scared of the dark. I'm so scared of the dark. Oh, it's a really big cave. It's a really big cave. I'm getting back over here in my little safe mine shaft, and I'm gonna wall it up, and I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna hide some more. I'm gonna mine over that away. Okay, okay, maybe it's daylight. Is it not scary outside yet? No, it's not day yet. Alright, so far this episode is a little bit choppy, which, I guess is better than having a bunch of redoing the same things we've already done. Hey, get up here. Let me get up on this tree. But let me see. Right down here where this little bit of slate is where 00 is. Of course, here's the mansion. And I've been looking around at the area. Okay? So there's this mansion, and up here on the top, there's this, natural bridge kind of thing that we walked across the first episode, or last episode. Right there's this little natural bridge, and then that would go the natural slope. The easiest slope to get up on top of here from 00 is to go down here by this cedarwood tree, right? Okay, and then there's this little pathway that goes through over here. And just right outside there is where I found that mine shaft. So what I'm thinking, and then there's a lot of little flat places over here, and around the corner over here. And then, also, if you follow this way out where there's not cliff, over here, if you go down this way, there is also a little bit of a beach. Come on, come into view for me, would you please? I'm burning off energy I don't really have. Okay, and so there's a little island, a little bit of a bay, and I'm going to go down there and get me some sand for the pulvis, some sands to make the sandstone to get the pulvis. I already came over here once and tried to grab some, but I stopped too soon and came up with one with not enough sand. But anyway, so this is the little beachy right here, is right at the base of the mansion. Well, obviously, if we're going to have this mansion sitting here in our faces... Oh, good. Is that another sheep? Because, there's a ewe over the hill there, but I don't think they're the same. But anyway, let's see. This is a ram, okay. And I'm pretty... Oh, here's another... Here's a U. Okay, awesome. So we should be able to get some wool here soon and make a bed. That'll be nice, won't it? All right. Oh, sugarcane. I need the sugarcane so I can make a book. Is there any more? Because I need to make a book for... Ah, there's some over there because I need to farm some, you know. Okay. I need to make a book to make an atlas so that I can make the mini-map for this world. And is that... There's another little rock formation-y place like the one that was by where we spawned? Is that where we spawned? And then we got turned around and came back this way? I'd be surprised. Ah, here we are. Plenty of sugar cane. Alright. And that's enough to start a farm, is what I mean. Plenty of sugar cane. Okay, so let's start that here. Leaving me 3 to make the book with. Alright, good, 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 good. So anyway, what I was thinking was, just from looking at the lay of the land, we need to have like a road that goes across that natural drawbridge, or land bridge, that natural bridge of suspended dirt right there. We need to have like a road that goes from the mansion. We'll have to figure out where the front of it is, because it doesn't look like this side's the front. I don't think we saw the front. This is the side we walked past when we came in. Okay, so anyway, bring a road from the front door of the mansion, wherever the front door of the mansion is, across this little land bridge there, and then down this little slope towards the beach, just for the start of the building for this. So we have to have a little bit of a concept of what we're doing, right? It's down here toward the beach. Now we probably are going to have to do a little bit of terraforming down here to get to the beach, or to this, and then we'll just have like a little pier thing down here. Maybe like a retaining wall kind of thing here, and then the pier would be down there at, you know, normal pier levels. And then that would be the way that this mansion is supplied in the future, you know, like as far as the lore of the world is concerned. And so, anyway, I don't know if I said it already. In the long run, of course, the goal will be to take over the mansion. So what we're going to be building down here in this local area is going to be the support structure. For a mansion that big is going to be staffed with servants, and is going to have, I don't know, we know that it's haunted and stuff, so there might be a church here to protect the villagers from the bad demons and stuff. And but anyway, yeah, bad villagers. Good villagers. We have sand. Didn't I get the sand? I didn't get the sand. Okay, let's go get this sand. Sand. How hard is it to just scoop some sand while you're down there? Didn't have any trouble making 2 shovels for the job. Come on now. Come on. Surely we can scoop up a little bit of sand. Goodness gracious. I've already got 3 sandstone down in the bottom of the mine shaft. I'm glad we've got sheep right there. That's awesome. We've already got 3 sheep down the bottom of the mine shaft. And the other thing I want to do, 3, 4, I'm going to go ahead and make a little bit so I've got some, get some so that I can get some for glass too. Alright, but anyway, so then right in here somewhere, maybe there should be like, I don't know, we'll have to figure this exactly out. But down here in this bay area, we're going to have some kind of dock and pier and stuff. Fishing shacks, I don't know, some stuff, man. I just think that this area looks like a place where we could build. It looks really good, and then we can just base our theme off of the mansion for starters. It's already here. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't we use it for inspiration and a starting ground? Okay. So we have enough sand now to make the sandstone. And I'm not hungry. Why am I not hungry? I don't think I've eaten anything recently. Okay, why am I not hungry if I haven't eaten? Okay, and I definitely was jumping around. Okay, so let's go down in here and make this pulvis. So, then we will have the pulvis. And get some sandstone out. I got that already. Okay, just throw everything on the floor because, you know, that's the way we roll. I need 1 more piece of sandstone than what I already had, and I'll make 1 extra just because I seem to be having functional difficulties. Get out of the crafting table, would you please? I kind of like the fact that the crafting table is all animated and and stuff. I guess it's special. I think it's a special crafting table that I could, no, it's not. I was thinking of a different pack that's up and coming. Yay! Up and coming packs that I was watching videos of. All right. So we need to make the pulvis. I got the furnace already, the pulvis. Iron, flint, sandstone, and a furnace. Okay, give me this furnace right here. I'm not sure if the furnace mod furnace will take care of all of our furnacing needs, so we'll have to give that a try. There's the furnace. I am going to use this furnace. I need flint and iron to make the pulvis. And then the pulvis is here. Bump. There's my pulvis. Yeah, pulvis. I'm going to have to figure out how automation works, because this will be really nice to be able to just dump stuff into. But for right now, I'm going to put the pulvis there. I'm going to put the furnace here. And then we're going to put all of this, that stuff in there. It runs on coal. The iron ore, that was what that is. It runs on coal. So you put coal in there, and then it's going to add it. We're going to lose 1 iron here. So we'll have 18 left in the input, but we'll get 2 iron out. 2 iron dust out. And then we can put the iron dust in here, and it will smelt. What's this? Oh, okay. Why did the book change? I don't know. Anyway, so it'll give us it'll double our ores, and through doubling our ores with what just we had 19, so that'll give us 30 some odd iron, which should be enough for a pick and a full set of iron armor, and to get us started on whatever the next thing is that we want to do. So we have already a plan for the raw idea for the building. We've already got sheep, which I'm going to go harvest. Oh, that's a good thing to do with the iron that we can get now. Anyway, we can get some sheep. We have some sheep. We can get some wool. There's some pigs on the other side of the bed. I haven't seen cows, but I've seen pigeons. So we're gonna have to look around and see what else we can do for food. But I've already got like all of these Pam's for harvest crafts. So probably in the next episode, I'm gonna be focused on food. So, but anyway, I think that if my math is good, this is probably enough for this episode. So, eridoodle-doo, toodaloo.